what we got.
I'm going to go through all the different logo colorways. I mean, the first run of these, started in 2001. This is actually pre-robots also. This is from 1998. Dick Ripple, New York.
Dick Ripple. Oh, that's right.
Well, actually, there's probably another one in here. So this is back then. I loved doing like threshold and stuff. So the soldiers in front of the DR and Y. At this point, I had saved up enough money to
actually real cool.
Run it in 2 different colors. Lunarctic, Matt Jones.
Okay. Wow, it's dope.
Based out
I remember that shirt.
Based out in the UK. So this was a heat transfer that people would bought off of the website for about $5, and then they would put it on whatever they wanted. Then there was a couple that we released where we actually put it on for them.
Dude, you should do that again.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing. I mean, and plus it was like super cheap to ship out because it was just nothing but a piece of paper. And so we charged $5 for them only. People could put it on a hoodie, put it on a T-shirt, whatever they wanted. That was cool. Let's see what else we got here. This was actually one of my favorite designs. This was the coat of arms they did.
Damn, that's sick.
This had to be like 2003-ish, probably. Again, 1 color print.
That's cool that you kept all these.
I try keeping at least 1 shirt of each design, just to have some kind of history, some kind of, archive. As Shane called it, what is it? R.W.Kives?
R.W.K. archives.
That's another one where, I tried saving, so did 1 color front, included the T-shirt as the black, so I didn't have to pay. Again, those drips were all from one piece of paper that I did paint drips on, and then I just repeated them in Photoshop. So back, Cole had designed this one. How we had done. We did it black and white, and then black and red. This was a character that he used to do. The impact font. That was like my font. I love.
That's my font, dude.
Yeah, it's one of
that's my go-to.
It's my favorite. It's just nice and clean.
Yep, that's my go-to.
And then this was actually a cool one. This is the R.W.Kives.
Oh, I like that one.
With the golf club.
Oh, fucking awesome.
And then
you might need to do another one of those.
Yeah, I think I wanna. I mean, this one was probably from 2006. And then I have one last one. Let's see what we got. Oh, actually, two last ones. This one was actually something a little different. Had all the soldiers. Again, threshold.
Wow, love that.
Love messing with the threshold, and then
so good, dude.
Thanks. The impact font. This shirt popped up in a lot of random places. That was probably like.
I think that's probably one of the coolest things is when you see someone like be bumping into someone they're wearing your shit. Like that hasn't happened to me yet, but I know it happens to Chris a lot.
It's only happened to me twice.
Are you serious?
Yep. One time, because like I had everybody tell me about like how they I always see people wearing your stuff, and I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool. And then one day I was waiting for the train, and I was just in a really bad mood, and I was just having a bad day. It was like one of those days I left like an art show and just kind of felt weird, and like just felt like why am I doing this? Maybe I should just quit. And then the N train shows up. I was waiting for the R. The N shows up, and there's a kid right in the window, right in front of me, wearing one of my hats backwards. So actually I saw the logo staring me right in the face, and I just went, okay, I'm not supposed to quit. And that's it. I guess that's it for the classic T-shirt tour. Oh, here's one of those misprints with the white border cut off. So you can see it totally changed.
Yeah, it's a total different look.
It just ruined it.
It doesn't look like the Postal.
Yeah.
Because it's got to have that white rim on it.
So luckily, Fat Rat Press was like, nope, it's not right. Let's reprint it. It's like one too. This one was from like around 2005.
Oh, that's dope. I think I just got Lulu that hat.
So yeah, I re-released it. I redid the wreath and kind of freshened it up for, let's see, over 20 years old now, yeah.
Yeah, shit's solid. Still holds up, dude.
Yeah, this was a collaboration with a company called 316.
Wow, that's cool.
They had hit me up and asked me if I'd be interested in collaborating on some shirts. So.
That's real good.
But that's got to be from like 2003, 2004 maybe.
Wow.
I like the colors.
Nice. It was a fun one. Alright, messenger bag.
Oh, wow.
This was from probably 2006. 2006-ish. Fat Rat Press. So this colorway was probably printed in 2001.
So that's probably the first t-shirt?
No. I have the first t-shirt in here. We'll find it. This is the first one. That was the first robot shirt. Designed in 2000, let me see, it was winter 2000. And then printed in the beginning of 2001.
Wow. Is it the only one you have left?
Yeah, this is my only one. Yeah, and it was a pain in the ass because I have the original artwork too for the front. The back I don't because the back. So this is early Photoshop.
They probably sketched it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, so I actually, and because of how long the text is, I actually had to break it up. I scanned each page and put it together in Photoshop. And then I did these in navy blue and black. This is actually, I ordered directly from Delta. Second design, another one of these ones where like I basically took a piece of paper and actually did real paint drips and then scanned that into the computer and then just did some Photoshop work on it.
Really cool.
And then actually this was actually the second run of these. I'm realizing because the second run had the shoulder text.
Wow,
The first
so
run
cool.
didn't
I
have
like that
anything
one.
on the back. I couldn't afford back prints back then. Because it was expensive. This was actually one of my favorites. I always wanted
chrome?
like the chrome, but nobody really was doing it. Fat Rat finally figured out how to do it. So this is probably from around 2006.
Wow.
For the original logo.
I remember this one.
Yeah, this sold out. The first run of these was probably from around 2003, 2002. Let's see what else. Oh, this is actually a reprint. The MLB.
MLB.
Yeah. So this is the Major League Bomber. The first run of them I did was in 1997, before robots even, and the image was smaller. The original run was printed by a shop out in Long Island called College Tees. This was the second incarnation of it. Added the robots will kill on the back. So this was actually a photo I took of a friend of mine who wrote Edge, and in Photoshop I just cleaned it up and cut up a little bit.
It's dope.
But this was a huge one. This was a huge hit. I mean, the original run that I did of them, well, sold by word of mouth way before a website. This is cool. This was a sample. It was a van sample, like 2000.
What is that card, Chris, that you got there in your hand?
So this is just the van's like special request. Because back then they weren't doing like custom made stuff. They weren't. It was before they were doing like all the different crazy patterns and like fun stuff that there's one designer I was working with back then in like 99, 2000. His name was Christopher Topman. He would actually give me fabric and I would paint on it, and then he would create stuff with the fabric. So he would buy like camouflage BDUs. He would then cut them up and repattern them so they would be like women's jeans, like women's pants. And he was selling those pants for like $360 back then, and that was like 2000. And I just hand painted on all the different denim. And I did the characters, I did some of the layering of the text, different colors, just spray paint in different areas. And then I sent all the fabric to Vans, and Vans made the sample, but they wouldn't create the shoes because they said it needed to be a repetitive copywritten image. So it couldn't be something like this, even though it was copywritten. It needed to be the same image over and over again, because every shoe would have been different, because it was all custom painted denim. But it was cool. I mean, seeing like my artwork on like the Vans.
A Vans shoe, it's
Especially
crazy.
in 2000, like before, like they became. Like,
Yeah, it blew up. You could do it yourself and just go online, design your own Vans. Like, that's why I wanted to see the ticket in the shoe.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I was skating Vans for years. I mean, the problem is back then.
And they're slip-ons.
Yeah, slip-ons. And back then Vans, you couldn't wear these in the winter. Nowadays you can.
Yeah, because they're so much thicker. They were like t-shirt fabric almost.
Yeah, well,
the
and
slip-ons.
also the soles was so much, you'd feel the cold through the soles. Well, the cool thing was, so the fabric we wound up sending it to Birkenstock, and Birkenstock actually made a ton of sandals with the fabric, which was cool. And then we did denim ones and we did camouflage ones. So
Damn, I wish I had a pair of those.
Somebody has got them because
Yeah.
Birkenstocks last
They
forever.
last forever.
Well, it was funny too because my mom wore Birkenstocks back then, and when I told her, she was like super excited about it.
Yeah, that's a big deal, man.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
it was cool. I mean, it's kind of like looking back on 20-something years ago. It's crazy to think that like I was able to do some of these projects.
Before the internet.
Yeah. All right.
So you got a show coming up that
Yeah.
you're gonna have a couple of these in, and
Yeah, February 15th at Harman Projects. Gonna do a whole bunch of new work, but then also gonna show some older stuff, some of the old T-shirts. I actually have some old paintings in the basement if you want to take a look at some of them. That'll be at the show.
Yeah,
and the
buddy.
archives.
In the archives, yeah. I don't get down there too, I don't.